Living in a secluded monastery may be one of the best ways to avoid stress, but it's not exactly feasible for most of us. We can, however, take some lessons from the monks. Hello, and welcome to Episode 3. Last time, I discussed the definitions and common causes of stress. This time, I'd like to go through some ways of coping with and relieving it. I'll start with the easier methods, and then we can work our way up the levels to nirvana, one with the Buddha, super monkism. First off, the easiest method. Breathing. Sometimes, when I'm busy or preoccupied, I stop and suddenly realize that my breathing has become very shallow, almost non-existent. Despite the obvious facts that breathing brings oxygen into your body and expels carbon dioxide, conscious breathing techniques can have a significant effect on your physical and mental condition. Some well-known techniques include the 4-7-8 technique and the Wim Hof Breathing Technique. Check the links for how to. Strongly linked with breathing are things like yoga and meditation. I've been practicing yoga for about 15 years, although I've never actually been to a yoga class. I've just been using an old book of yoga poses passed down from my grandmother. I'm no master, but I enjoy doing a few poses now and then to loosen up my body and relax my mind. A relaxation method which I really like is going from the Wim Hof Breathing Technique into 10 minutes in the corpse pose, which is basically just lying very still on your back. The breathing technique lowers CO2 levels in my body, and then during the meditation, I'm able to reduce my breath to pretty much nothing, which helps me to keep my body as still as possible, so that I can focus on keeping my mind as still as possible. I find this routine to be quite powerful. One day, I even saw God, man. Maybe. But I really did find myself that day and discovered that I have a calling to make YouTube videos. And here I am. I'll make a video detailing my routine for those who may be interested. I have some experience with mindfulness, and I'm a strong believer in the general practice of mindfulness. I will be going to those practices at a later date. A new discovery for me was something called ASMR, which has become something of a YouTube sensation, it seems. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and is a fairly recent trend of videos aimed at relaxing the viewer, mostly consisting of pretty girls whispering the whole time and scratching or tapping on various objects and surfaces. Probably not for everyone, but could be worth a closer look at some stage for interest's sake. There are some other easy methods to relieve stress, which are chemically induced. I'm talking about drinking and smoking, practices which have been around for thousands of years, and other drugs, prescription or otherwise. I enjoy a drink or two, and sometimes 3 or 4 or more. It has been scientifically proven that moderate consumption of alcohol can have health benefits, such as lowering your risk of heart disease and stroke, which, it just so happens, are both diseases associated with stress. The problem for many is keeping consumption moderate. Excessive consumption not only costs money, but is damaging to your health. I've also been known on occasion to indulge in smoking cigarettes, usually while consuming alcohol in a social setting. There is an immediate calming effect as the nicotine pulses through your blood, and as my brother Vernon liked to say, the sensation of inhalation is quite pleasing. Smoking is known to decrease stress and improve concentration, although these effects wear off quickly as the nicotine is metabolized. So, although there are some benefits to smoking, they are far outweighed by the risks involved. I don't have experience with over-the-counter antidepressants and the like, and I definitely have nothing to do with any illegal substances. But these are whole other cans of beans to open around the campfire some other night. Just remember, if you use them, try not to abuse them.